Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The running back on the
ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd down at 5.
At the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Throwing. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield on play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Room past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground. This time, Jacobs breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to Henry.
Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
First and 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They run with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw, Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And here's a big one now.